I'm here in sunny Sepang right now to test one of the world's fastest and most gorgeous supercars. It's known as the Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG. It is AMG's bespoke supercar, costing 2 million ringgit, 500 over horsepower, 880 Nm of torque, and a lot of noise. Okay, hi guys, this is Alvin Yeo and he's in charge of product here at Mercedes-Benz, and behind us is the SLS AMG, AMG's bespoke supercar. So the first question I'm going to ask you is, I was told that the brakes here in Malaysia are not offered with ceramics as standard. Any reason for that?
Well, ceramic brakes aren't very useful in day-to-day driving conditions. Malaysian drivers love their cars and they want to drive them on the road. So if you have ceramic brakes, they're great for racing and all. But these brakes are already fantastic. They're enough for racing. 360mm in front with 6-pot calipers. So they're really powerful and they don't overheat either.
So no retardation and no brake fade?
None of that, none of brake fade.
Some Malaysians will always want the best of their cars. How much will that cost?
Well, ceramic brakes will cost you about 10,000 euro, 9,000 euro, somewhere there.
That's not too bad. Porsches used to charge 100,000 ringgit for their brakes.
Well,
yeah. I mean, Mercedes-Benz are known for having their cars being tip-top in terms of specs and kit, yeah? Are there any kit that... I saw Bang & Olufsen inside the car.
Yep.
And that's apparently standard for the Malaysian model?
This car is no different. This car has just about everything you can get in the SLS in it. With the exception of the sport seats, the single-piece bucket seats, and also the ceramic brakes. But then again, you don't really need those on the road.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be a very nice Grand Tourer at the same time, yeah?
Precisely.
But it's a Grand Tourer with pedigree. The gullwing doors serve as an homage to the original 300 SL. But that's all it shares with the original classic, because underneath the hood is a V8 engine producing well over 560 brake horsepower. That's pretty much the same as the all-new Lamborghini Superleggera. Okay, so we're currently in the SLS AMG Mercedes-Benz. We're in Sepang. We're one of the first to drive the cars in Malaysia. Apparently, this car right here we're driving is the first AMG SLS in the world, right-hand drive. Am I right, Mr. Flores?
Yeah, absolutely.
What made you decide to bring a car of this, it's a 2 million ringgit car, as you mentioned earlier, to Malaysia?
Well, I think we are really dedicated to Malaysia. We produce the S-Class, as you know. We just launched last year the S500, which is produced locally in Pekan. We produce the E-Class, we produce the C-Class, and nearly 90% of our cars are coming locally in Malaysia. Therefore, for a brand purpose, it was clearly that the SLS has to reach Malaysia. And for me, it was imperative that the first car, right-hand drive car in the region, reach Malaysia first. And that's actually the car we are driving in.
Okay. So you've mentioned to us that this car is absolutely brand new, it's not been driven, so we're actually supposed to be very careful of the car around Sepang.
Only one guy drove it before, which was Michael Schumacher.
For real?
Yes.
Oh my god, okay, Michael Schumacher drove it.
Yeah.
Was he kind to the car?
He should have been a little bit more kind. Rosberg told me he was the co-driver. He said he promised to me to take care and nurse the car. It was okay.
The car came back in one piece anyway. Michael Schumacher.
Absolutely.
He may not have won the race, but yeah. So the idea of the SLS AMG being the first AMG car built from scratch, it's a very interesting idea initially, because AMGs have always been cars that they tune something up from a regular Mercedes-Benz and made it into a sports car.
You know, it's a long history with AMG, a long history. I think it was just natural that now, after they made themselves really a name worldwide, as you said, boosting up cars, making race cars, that's how actually they came into when they built back then in 1978.
Yep, 78,
when they went second in Spa.
Correct.
When it all started. So I think it's just natural that it ended up that they want to produce their own car, which is now the SLS.
sure the audience in Malaysia don't know this, but you were involved actually, Mr. Florina, on the actual building of the SLR supercar.
I was really in a lucky position to work in Woking with the SLR. It is really a super sports car, and was of course for someone who loves car really a great experience. And just the car nuts, you know.
You guys can you hear that noise? Now that's the sound of a 6.2 litre V8, which me and Florian love because you won't get this sound anywhere else but from an AMG Mercedes.
And as well, I think 8-cylinder sound is really special.
Oh yeah, it is.
8-cylinder is 8-cylinder.
Yeah, oh, it's amazing sound, it's amazing.
It's the sort of sound that will never ever bore you. It may cost a whopping 2 million ringgit, but for those who are accustomed to luxury like this, you'll forget you ever spent that money the very moment you open up the tabs. The SLS AMG is an amazing engineering achievement. It's quick, loud, and stupendously brilliant to drive.